If you're going to be an asshat troll on Twitter, at least pretend you might have some semblance of intelligence within that cavernous cavity where your brain is supposed to actually be. Hello, this is Mara Jade, and I'm back with another video, and while I was in Twitter jail for about 12 hours yesterday, one of my tweets was quote-tweeted by this individual here, whom I suspected to be a bot, but apparently is a legitimate person. When I say legitimate person, I mean an actual asshat, pretty much. But anyway, one of my tweets was quote-tweeted by this person here, and here's the tweet in question, not hiding anything. I was quote-tweeting a woman who was talking about Kanye West. So I quote-tweeted her, and that's all I said. I'm not hiding anything. There it is. Okay? So this individual quote-tweets my tweet saying this. This you, as if there's some monumental gotcha moment in this tweet, when in reality, pretty much he betrays his actual fucking ignorance. You are white. I am not. And comparing Kanye's anti-Semitic comments to escaping slavery, I had no mention at all of the anti-Semitic comments or anything like that. When I said escape the plantation, maybe I should have put it in quotes, but for the most part, I've made no qualms about the fact that whenever minorities, whether it be based on skin color, like the black community, gender, women, or sexuality and so forth, whenever they dare to have any thoughts outside the approved groupthink of HWs, identity politics, and so forth, they are attacked, they are ostracized, they are no longer considered human in the eyes of these SJWs, pretty much. Alright? I've made no qualms about that. I've made no qualms about that, and I feel if leftists, and I mean far leftists, were at all honest with people, they would admit they want to bring back plantations because they're now promoting segregation by having black-only spaces, voice acting roles based on skin color, and so forth. But that's another video or another topic for another time. So I just tweet that. Okay, no mention of that. Just more proof. Comicsgate is hate. Hashtag that. I am not Comicsgate. Nowhere have I ever had any indication that I am Comicsgate. And he says, don't say things like this on Twitter that you not only wouldn't say in public, but to a black person's face. And he posts a picture from my most recent video where I'm obviously talking about a fucking TV show, not a comic book. At fucking all. I'm talking about the Rings of Power show in my latest video and how I'm going after the showrunners because they are gaslighting people into thinking that this show is in any way respectful to Tolkien. But somehow that's tied to Comicsgate. But anyway, alright? The last part of this tweet. The last fucking part of this tweet. Don't say things like this on Twitter that you not only wouldn't say in public, but to a black person's face. Oh, fucking really? Oh, fucking really, asshat? Alright, let's look at your tweets, alright? And how you constantly go after people. Okay? And one in particular that is a favorite proverbial punching bag for you is Eric July, who created his own comic book, Isom, for the Rippaverse, pretty much. He is your favorite target, and oh, look! Oh, look at that! He's a black person. He's a black man. He's a successful black man who dares to have any form of free thought and free will. He doesn't goose step to the approved groupthink or anything like that. He actually calls out the bullshit within comics and what's happening within Marvel and DC and so forth, within the MCU or what have you. He calls out the bullshit, but because he's not towing that approved line of thinking, alright, you're attacking him. So would you go there? You're saying you're an hour from New York City. Alright, Harry Asperger's, go fucking right at it. Go, find Eric July, alright? You're accusing me of saying things on Twitter, like don't say things on Twitter that you wouldn't say in public. Look at what you're fucking doing right here. Look what you're fucking doing right here. In your timeline. And you're putting it out there for all the fucking world to see, pretty much. Oh, another one, okay? And look at these screenshots he posts, again, of Eric July, accusing him of being racist. Even though, this first one is out of facetiousness. Look that word up. It's humorous. It's being tongue-in-cheek. It's sarcastic. But But then again, you would have some semblance of intelligence. You would be able to fucking figure that out, alright? But you're telling him he can't call out even his own skin color. Otherwise, what, is he an Uncle Tom to you? Is that it? Is that it? If he dares to at all call out those within even his community? Really? So how about this? Look at all this. So you're telling me that you would have the fucking balls to go up to these people that you're calling out on Twitter, alright? That you would do that. And you're chastising me. You're chastising me, telling me, like, don't say, alright? Like this on Twitter, that you not only wouldn't say in public, but to a black person's face. You're chastising me. As if I wouldn't at all be as I am in public as I am on Twitter. Alright? You, Harry Asperger. So here is my tweet. Alright? I am biracial. Right? Yes. I look more fair skin toned pretty much because of my European side, but I am half Middle Eastern, so I am biracial. I am biracial. And you have no room to speak or lecture anyone when you are repeatedly targeting and harassing Eric July, a black content creator. Plus, you Munt and Short Buzz, I am not Comicsgate. Because he posts a picture where I'm talking about a fucking TV show that happens to be on CBR.com, but it's about a TV show. Nowhere in that picture at all am I talking about any comic. So somewhere a poor tree is working overtime, keeping your dumbass alive, go say sorry. So I wanted to make a little rant about that pretty much because this person right here, this individual, has been harassing people left and right. It doesn't matter if you actually are within the group he's accusing you of being, whether it be Comicsgate, Geeks and Gamers, or Fandom Menace, what fucking have you. If you at all smack of being in the same social circles as any of those people, you are guilty by association, so he comes after you. He comes after you, and hypocritically, because, like I showed in this video, that he actually goes after not only someone that I believe he wouldn't say shit to in public, but is a black content creator. A successful one at that. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Have you dealt with people like this? Not going into any of Kanye's comments or anything like that, but trolls in general, idiots in general, and so forth. This is kind of like a different video than what I've been doing recently, because I've been talking about Rings of Power, which I will be covering the, thank fucking God, last episode of Season 1 tomorrow airs. Alright, I will be watching that, doing a spoiler-free review, and then doing a spoiler discussion on Saturday. I plan to have a big cookie that I'm going to get from the supermarket near where I live, and alcohol to commemorate the reprieve we will have for at least a year and a half to 2 years, or at the very most. But the showrunners are pretty much saying that because they learned lessons from Season 1, they'll be able to speed things up for Season 2. But anyway, I'm going to be going into that tomorrow and Saturday, as well as showing what we could potentially be seeing for a second season. I found a couple articles that I'll be covering for my spoiler breakdown on Saturday about 4 p.m. Eastern, so look for that. I'll see you all later tonight on Twitch. My Twitch is Jade_Fire, playing some Apex Legends because I'm not able to play, or stream, I should say, tomorrow evening, either on YouTube or Twitch. I will be hanging out with my family for 2 of my siblings' birthdays, so I will be pretty much MIA off of streaming or social media in the evening. But come hang out with me Saturday afternoon as I get drunk and rant about the Rings of Power. So, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. This is Mara Jade. Catch you on the dark side. And you are what you fucking eat, aren't ya?